networks don't talk about it.
Big Doug.
Does your wife hate you because you're busted?
Government can't tax it.
Big Doug.
Did you blow the kids' college fund on bad picks?
But sports betting is a $200 billion a year business.
Big Doug.
Telephone turned off? Mortgage payments 2 months behind?
A lot of gamblers out there, man. And they have needs.
Big Doug.
Your car repossessed? Call Big Doug.
And come Monday morning after a losing weekend, they got big needs.
Big Doug.
Gargantuan.
Mully and Hanley, Chicago Sports Radio 6-7 in the score. Big Doug joins us now on the Home Run Inn Pizza Hotline. Want to win $2,500? Visit homerunin.com for details. Good morning, Big Doug.
Hello, you two young gunfighters, John Wayne and Josie Wells. How you guys doing?
Boy, he was special, wasn't he, Monday night?
Oh, he's beautiful. I love him.
Oh, it was so silly.
Things are not going too well for me, though, boys.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I think I might be going bankrupt. Just talked to my accountant. I had a fortune. I really had a fortune until I met Candy. I don't know. I got her this black credit card. You ever hear of it?
Yeah, that you got to run up quite a bill to be able to keep that, right?
Well, the limit on it is $250,000, but it's maxed out. So, here, 2 months ago, she lost the credit card. She lost it. I never reported it because the person who found it was spending less than her. So to the hell with it.
That is beautiful.
There's more bad news.
Oh, no, do tell.
Oh, yeah. I found out my mother-in-law has a twin sister. You think, talk about having a bad day. So like I said, Candy and I are talking about divorce. And,
oh, no.
Yeah. And divorce is a Latin word meaning to rip out a man's genitals right through his wallet. So I'm having a problem with that. But when I met the girl, I said, hey, you know what? I married Miss Right. I just didn't know her first name was Always. So this is a big problem. And Brian, you laugh and you chuckle because you haven't taken the vows of poverty in silence.
Yeah,
it's hard for you to understand.
Yeah.
Because I know this: when you're in love, it's the most glorious 2.5 days of your life. So you got to understand that.
Yeah, we found out earlier today that the wedding gift, you used to think you got a year to give that gift out.
Uh-huh.
That's a myth, according to Good Housekeeping. You're supposed to pony up a gift within 3 months.
Oh, it has to be 3 months.
Yeah, I just figured with the divorce rate going 50%, you'd want to take the full year and see if it worked out.
Well, I'm still waiting on Fat Bastards from Miami's gift, which has been, 2 years now?
Yeah, you don't want to...
But, I married the girl. I married her. You guys know, I've told you 100 times. She's seen more ceilings than Michelangelo. She's horizontally accessible. I know she was, she was a human relations specialist. I knew she was firmly incompatible. That means frigid, Mully, you moron. But the bottom line to Candy is that her second car is a broom, and I got a big problem with all this stuff, But anyway, it's I'll straighten myself out. I have no problem, and I go back and look at history, and we all know Socrates died from an overdose of wedlock, so everything should be all right.
Well played, Big Doug. He is on fire. And Big Doug, you got your work cut out for you for today. Big Doug, it's time for Pick 5 with 55. Last week, our caller went 3-1-1, which isn't spectacular, but good enough to beat Big Doug. Overall on the year, Brian.
I'm in reverse here.
Brian says.
I'm in free fall.
Brian says that.
Is he going downhill?
He says he owns Big Doug like a Persian rug. He's 11-8-1.
No.
And Big Doug is 9-10-1. He says Big Doug has lost it, that Big Doug needs a discount double check.
I believe I went 0-4-1 last week. Yeah. Mully's stirring the pot.
What'd you go last week, Brian?
0-4-1 if you're scoring at home.
Did you really?
Yeah, and he's still beating you pretty handily, according to the things he was saying.
Don't you love?
Don't ever criticize me in public again, Mug.
No. I'm repeating what Brian was saying about you, Big Doug. You know how I feel.
Yeah. Oh, I know that, Mug. You always remember this. You still are the wind beneath my cheeks, okay?
Right where I belong, my friend.
Oh, boy. Don't start singing.
Yeah. right, we got to go to the picture.
Let's get to it. This week we'll start out with the game here at Soldier Field. It has nothing to do with the Bears. It is a college blast. It is Miami against Notre Dame, and the Irish giving 13 points to the Hurricanes, Big Doug.
Wow. I mean, you take a look at the Hurricanes last week. Was it Stephen Morris threw for 566 passes against North Carolina State. They scored 44 points. But, they also got blasted by Kansas State 52-13. And you take a look at Notre Dame, 4-0. The two-quarterback system I'm not quite sure about, but Golson and Reeves. But, that's why Kelly wants to do it. They're winning. They're 4-0. They have a great defense. They have that middle linebacker, Manti Te'o? Manti Te'o. And,
a man wears a tie.
A man wears a tie. Is that what it is?
That's how I remember it.
Even though he's from Hawaii.
You're so cute. Dick Butkus is a linebacker award that kid got. So I'm going to look at this. I'm going to say to myself, I am going with Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm with you. The defense wins this one, and Notre Dame should roll because, as you said, Miami can't stop anyone.
This scares me more than the Bears game. Gary from Oak Forest is with you. Notre Dame.
This was never the way I planned. Not my intention. I got so brave, winnings in hand. Lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to. I'm so glad I made the call. Just wanted to thank you for your winning picks. I kissed Big Doug and I liked it. The taste of his garlic pizza. I kissed Big Doug just to thank him. Hope his wife don't mind it. It felt so wrong, but his picks were right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed Big Doug and I liked it. Come here, yo. Yeah, I liked it.
That song, someone sent me a pair of fishnet stockings. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, one of our texters said, please don't play that. It creeps me out. We play the hits. The request, you got it right out of the box.
The Eagles are at the Steelers, and big game for Pittsburgh, Big Doug, and yet they're giving 3 in the hook, so apparently people like them.
Well, the Battle of Pennsylvania, the Eagles, I don't know, people really maybe know this, they have a good pass defense. I mean, they held Manning to, 57% completion. I just think that the way they're playing, and all the quarterbacks played against the Eagles, you know what their average was? The quarterback rating was 65.6. Yeah, so Vic, obviously not having a great year, 56% completion, 7.39 attempts, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, been sacked 11 times, a quarterback rating of 72.7. So really, it doesn't jump out there. But Roethlisberger is having a pretty damn good year. He has 8 touchdowns and 1 interception, been sacked 9 times, but he's got a quarterback rating of 109.2. But the Steelers can't run the football anymore. They're ranked 30th in the league in running the football. And they're hoping that Mendenhall, I think, will be back. They're trying to say that's going to be good. And Palomalo will be back, and that's going to be good. When I take a look at this, I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to go with the Eagles.
How about these two teams combined to cover all of one game so far this year? I think they're 1-5-1.
Yeah.
And but yet after a bye week, the Steelers have won their last 4, including going 3-1 against the spread.
Uh-huh.
And since we have the hook on this one, I will lay the 3.5 and go with the Steelers.
Good call, Brian.
Yeah, especially since Gary from Oak Forest is with you, Big Doug, taking the Eagles.
Baby, she don't mess around. When she needs the winner, she calls Big Doug now. Thank God she's got the number. It's real easy, just dial all 5.
555.
Big Doug.
Big Doug can shake it like a Polaroid picture. I like that song. We've got the Packers -7 in Indianapolis playing the Colts, Big Doug.
Packers. The Packers have gone 31 games without a 100-yard rusher. And Rodgers having a good year, but he's not the same, I don't think, as he was last year. He had 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He's been sacked. How about this one? He's been sacked 16 times. So, and Benson's not really doing that great. He's averaging 3.6 yards per carry, but they have all those receivers, Nelson, Finley, Cobb, Jones, Jennings. And then the other side, Indy, luck for a young kid that is not doing too badly. He's got a quarterback rating of 75.4. And guys, head coach Chuck Pagano is undergoing treatment for leukemia. Our prayers are with him. Yep. And Bruce Arians is taking over. And here's a guy, too, also beat cancer. He beat prostate cancer. So, it's going to be a tough game, I think, for Indy. And I think Green Bay is just too much for them. I'm going to take the Packers.
Yeah, I would stay so far away from this game, Big Doug, as you just said, the emotional stuff that the Colts have gone through all week. And I'm still not sold on the Packers' offense. They beat up a Saints defense, stand the line. Who hasn't done that? Aaron Rodgers hasn't been making all the passes he normally makes. But I got to make a pick here, and everyone's picking the Packers and laying the points. I know. And here the home dogs were 1-3 last week, so I'm gonna lay the points, but I wouldn't touch this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have balls, and I appreciate that, because I would have done, if I had any balls, I'd have done the same thing you just did.
Well, Gary in Oak Forest apparently neutered like Big Doug because he takes Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay, too. I'm laying the points.
Yeah, he's laying the points.
All of you are.
Joe Ostrowski. Let's kick it. Big dog. Big dog. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Big Doug took all of my pension. Big Doug grabs a hold of me tightly. Call his number daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. I make the call and watch my money go. To the extreme, I ATM like a vandal. Light up my car. Yo, Doug told me to gamble.
The funniest thing is you just think Big Doug is a rapper.
Yeah. Oh, I see the car bouncing up and down as you're heading down the street.
Yeah.
Big Doug don't rhyme. Broncos at the Patriots. The Patriots giving up a touchdown. Big Doug.
Yeah, Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. That's where it's at. I mean, if you take a look at their numbers, they're pretty equal. I mean, the quarterback rating for Brady is 102.4. Peyton Manning's 96.9. And last week, Denver whipped up on Oakland 37-6. But they lost to Atlanta and Houston in those 2 football games. And what did Brady do? The guy scored 45 points in the second half last week against Buffalo. And everybody was talking about how Wes Welker is going to be on the bench. Hell yeah, he's going on the bench, all right. He leads them with 25 catches. They're still Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Ridley's running for 4.6 average. I look at this football game and I say to myself, I got to take New England. So I'm taking New England.
Yeah, what you just said, still Tom Brady, still at home. They're laying a healthy 7, and I'm not afraid of that. I'll do it. Give me New England.
Boy, I tell you what, you guys are in lockstep because Gary from Oak Forest, he's with you, Big Doug, every pick.
Oh, we're going to get doomed.
We're done.
Yeah.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Big Doug. Been around since Jesus Christ. He used me to make his picks. Pleased to meet you. Hope you know my name's Big Doug.
Oh, we know all right. And Big Doug, the Bears, going into Jacksonville, giving 5 and a hook, Big Doug.
Now, we know Jay Cutler, even though he has the personality of a spam, he looks terrific. I mean, he fired a football last week. I mean, he was just unbelievable. Their offense was cooking. Everything was going well. And, their defense, they have 14 sacks. I think they're 3rd in the league. And, they never won less games, too, by the way. And they're ranked 16th in power rating. I mean, there's no question they have. In Jacksonville, I listened to you guys this morning. I myself can't name anybody on Jacksonville except for Maurice Jones-Drew. And if he was 2 inches taller, he could probably be a jockey. But other than that, I would say to myself that it's a trap. I'm saying a trap. It's a trap. I smell it. I don't like it. They've been outscored, Jacksonville, the last 2 home games, 54-17. But I can't take Jacksonville because if I took Jacksonville, I'd be cheering for the Bears to win by a certain amount, and I wouldn't say, hey, hold it. I got to go all in. So I'm going to go all in. I'm going to take the Bears.
I want to remind everyone it's a Football Friday here on Score, and Big Doug sponsored by Crown Royal, and I might need some and enjoy that. But I'm with you. This smells to high heaven. I'll be a Jag, and I'll take the Jags, and it's just everyone got the Bears going in there and steamrolling. And you know what? They should, but I don't know that they will.
That is, now there, my friend, that is a nice pick.
It's just a contrarian pick. I mean, it's absolute contrarian.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't make it, but I respect you. Gary is, of course, going with the Bears, as everyone should.
He once ran for public office. His goal was to legalize gambling in schools.
No child left behind.
His picks have influenced foreign policy. As a child, he ran an illegal ring of gambling on freeze tag. He once wanted to be an anesthesiologist. They wouldn't let him use his baseball bat. He's the most interesting bookie in the world.
I don't always gamble, but when I do, I win. So call me, you moron, at 555-5555.
Stay Dougie, my friends.
That's world class, Doug.
You know you got cut rate insurance when your anesthesiologist brings in the Louisville Slugger.
You got that. Here's some food for thought, boys. What is the ideal breakfast for a man? Picture this. One morning he's sitting at the table eating eggs Benedict. His son is on the cover of the box of Wheaties. His mistress is on the cover of Penthouse. And his wife is on the back of a milk carton. Don't worry about it. Have a good day, boys.
Have a great weekend, Big Doug.
Thank you, Big Doug. You are the best. Love that guy.